Hey guys, it's time to take action. Yes, action. Stuff that badmans do. The action. Fight against crime and immorality. To take my opinion to someone that, is a little bit higher than me. Damn, it's annoying. Government is like within every transaction. Every single time money moves, government is like, what just happened? Give me profits. I will tax those fucking profits. Because, government deserves it. Government has made a lot of work in order to ensure that those profits exist. Maybe I'll just have to fly to some uninhabitable place, but have low taxes on profits. Amazing, but another issue that government has is you're not only moving money and paying taxes, but you're paying taxes directly to the government, as if there is no other authority in between that deserves it. It's kind of awkward as well. But you can kind of set it up. This is one of those things that turn business making into just bullshit and total poop. There's a middleman all the time. You gotta pay him up. Getting profits, that is fucking gross, dude. Getting success. Government needs to take some credit for that shit. Because he did a lot of work, and everyone pays the same amount. There's one way to play around that, which I'm gonna kind of embrace. You do it in the background. You do it in the noise. Either make a lot of small transactions the government doesn't care about, because it's just a favor. It's just, you kind of have to have these things. It's like, oh, the neighbor just helped me out. It's like, oh, I just gave him a credit for that, right? You're gonna tax that, Mr. Government? You're gonna disallow that? It's like, imagine like the biggest crime is giving someone a note of paper to another person. It's like, damn, that's just the biggest crime that ever happened in this world. Obviously, they're not doing that. So you have some flexibility of how to move money from person to person. Trading. So something like that is possible, but then that creates a problem of what kind of transaction is taxable, right? If it's easy to tax, then it will be taxable. That's the bottom line, right? You can tax the businesses, but when it's like there's too big of a gap between government and the transaction itself, that's not worth it. Yeah, that's whatever. See, that's fucking ridiculously awkward. It has to be one standard, and this is the biggest reason why governments want digital money, so they can tax that easily. All of it. Everything that moves, all the growth, they can tax that. Now, obviously, if they do it too much, if they overcalculate, if there's too much force in the movement, if someone forces the movement, right, someone pushes, government is going to still say, oh, that's movement, I'm going to take money from that. And you can destroy government with that. You can just perpetuate movement that doesn't create profit. And then government will think, oh shit, we can just kind of skim that off a little bit. But oops, you can't. Behind all of this is just force. You just, oh, I've sold a pen, but I kind of want to buy it back again. And nothing really changed in the economy. But there was a lot of money movement. So, yeah. What you want to try to do is to try to eliminate that kind of stuff. But this is a whole nother issue. The thing that I wanted to talk about, I mean, this whole thing is the language of money. You have to understand that in order to get out of this Ponzi scheme that everyone is doing, because underlying reason why it's possible is that you can be treated as not an individual, not a person who has ability to choose, who has ability to get out of a job that is creeping on you. See, over time the job is going to creep on you. When you start, as a noob, you're going to be treated like gold, like a goldfish, because you're going to be paid the same amount. And getting a shift is not really helpful, because getting a shift means that you're kind of buying into a little bit more than just not only you get a very specific position, and sometimes you don't even get more money from that from a shift. You just get more security that you're going to get enough hours. But I don't need many hours. I just need hours to survive, and I'm going to do my hobby. But nobody wants to acknowledge that, because obviously people don't have lives. People just have holidays. What the fuck? Talking about life? Stupid. Talking about business? Think people do business? No. Well, I don't like that. I don't want to be treated as part of a team either. I don't want to be treated as a mate. Especially when the factory environment is where I'm working right now is very fucked up. Not only it's smelly, even though I have hygiene problems myself, and that smell kind of bites back on me. It's so stupid. Again, it's a potato factory. There's oils. There's a lot of crazy shit going on. Crazy shit that just clogs my nose as well. And just, if you don't have a good hygiene, it's gonna consume the shit out of you, and it's still gonna blame you. Still, other people are gonna complain that, oh Jesus Christ. And I have hygiene issues. I mean, I don't have good life living habits, certainly, but I will learn a few tricks, a few life hacks. Possibly they will help, because I know alcohol, for a fact, is just such an amazing tool. When I apply it to my face, it just dries my face and it just cleans everything out. You just feel it like, holy shit, like, what the fuck? So, the fact that I didn't use this life hack for all the bacteria, for all the bullshit that I'm dealing with, that was the biggest, like, mind blow when I watched one video. It's like, holy shit, I need more alcohol. I guess drinking is actually a good habit, because you have a lot of bacteria to kill inside you as well. I mean, a little bit. It really helps. So, vodka, guys, I'm buying it today. I'm not a drinker, but it seems there's so many benefits just sipping vodka. I did that, and that was amazing experience, guys. Not because I got drunk, but it felt cleaning. We'll see, right? Maybe this is the life hack that will change my life forever. I really think so. But there's another thing, right? I want to take my opinion to the manager and say, I am independent. I do have choices. I have declared that I do want to work only 2 days a week because that's very comfortable for me. And you guys are kind of distorting that comfort. I don't know if I don't deserve to kind of claim 2 days a week and not get stabbed in the face for that. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit that's going on. And I will totally understand that. Government is completely destroying your business. If that's government, it's like, I totally understand. Oh, that's government, yeah. It's bad. But I also see some things like in the factory environment, people are overly helpful. They're overly careful, they're overly nice. It's actually bad. People care so much about opening doors to others. Just keeping the door open for someone else. And or just offering coffee when you can just buy it for 25 cents, whatever. Even though it's like convenient because they have this super amazing key that I don't have for some reason. I don't know. That's annoying, right? It's not helpful. It's you have a tool which I'm supposed to have, and I don't know. I mean, it is a huge trust issue as well to get these things, but it is not helpful. It is absolutely not helpful. If you want to be helpful, you use money. But this is the language that has been silenced the most. This is the language that is going to set us free because I made 2 videos about it explaining exactly how it works. Maybe not. Maybe it's improvable, of course. Maybe you can make some flashy graphics and show how this language actually works and show it in practice and all that crap. It's like you can expand this to infinity to show how important this is. But this is something that we can communicate. This is the language of value. And we understand if like it doesn't matter what your intention is, but I want to do good things to people, and you're doing negative value. It's like stop. Just fucking stop, okay? Stop doing that. Stop being overly nice because I'm trying to create some value for people, but you're doing negative value. It's like I can open the door myself. Just invest in yourself. Oh wait, right? Oh wait, you just want to be a slave for some reason. See, you first have to invest in yourself. Then you're going to reach success. People hate success. But the only reason to hate success is that people are kind of forced into that. Not only forced, but when they get success, they feel like, oh, now I'm relevant. I'm going to stay relevant forever. But even PewDiePie runs out of ideas. Even PewDiePie runs out of relevancy until drama starts kicking in. That's kind of... It still makes someone a little relevant, but you kind of want to I mean, someone wins. After all of this drama, someone actually wins the drama fight. So, whoever wins gets more relevancy. That's interesting. Drama is fucking interesting as well. So yeah, I'm gonna take my concerns to the manager and say that, yes, I don't want to be intimidated. If you want to make me work more than 2 days a week, and if you think that I cannot get this deal from anyone else, any other workplace, well, that's fucking awkward, right? I mean, I'm creating value. It's not like cutting my work hours in half is gonna create management expenses so fucking huge that I'm stressing people out so much. They have to make emergency calls. They have to intimidate me. It's like they're the victim, man. They're sacrificing so much value for me, and I should appreciate that because I'm part of a team. But I'm not. Like, I'm the least social person there is, and niceness is just not helping me at all in any way. Being nice to the people is not giving me any benefit unless I start to be social and say how awesome I am. Right? It's not giving me any benefit. I rather embrace the fact that I'm independent and demand either to accept me in the social circle and kind of give me some free food or some benefits like that, then I'll kind of show up, or be like, oh, I'm gonna set up a programming session, make longer breaks, stuff like this. There's so many things you can do to kind of be like, you can earn money, help us do the job done, get the job done, and do your own thing, and you can juggle that. That is cool. That is relationship building. This kind of makes me less independent, right? Right now, after 1.5 years of working, I'm still as independent as I was before. And to be treated differently, even though the agency have changed, so the agency is something that manages your work hours, even though that has changed, and possibly their environment is just as fucked up as the factories, but you're not supposed to be treated that way. If you're not a part of a team, if you don't have a strong relationship, they have to respect that. Respect the fact that you are independent, at least. And I am causing a few troubles with the hygiene. Let's say, we'll see how I'll be able to fix that, but now I'm gonna kind of try to forge something out of this. Because at least everything is related here, but the hygiene issue is something that I have to do, or they will kick me out anyways. While my concerns is something that I have to really work for. I mean, if there's something I need to do, and something that I have to do personally, it's not very related anyways. So we'll see. I mean, the meat's kind of scorched, of course. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit mixed up at the moment, but if alcohol is the ultimate life hack, then that's not an issue. That shit's not an issue, Get the fuck out of here now. You better.